Okie dokie. Video number 2 today. I'm on a roll. Alright, I switched my mats out for this one. This is the mat I got at Irregulars as well. The maker of the mat was Amon Thomas, and of course, it was a really well done mat. I couldn't help but to purchase it myself. This is from 2015, but most importantly, I just wanted to use this mat because I wanted to talk about basically my deck of regular decks. I have 2 of them at the moment. One of them is straight Amon, another one is the Vampires. I'm trying to think of a way to put them together, but I haven't quite decided on how to do that just yet. I'm gonna have to experiment a little bit more with them. But for the most part, if I were to run my pure Amon build, here's a little something of how it would look like. Well, first things first, Barmaid is hilarious. I actually got a chance to finally, well, when I was facing it in the 1K, that's when I actually started to appreciate exactly what it does. And it's pretty hilarious, its abilities. This has the ability to soul charge 2 and then give someone the Amon ability, which is, of course, 1,000 for every card in the soul. I thought that was really, really good. And so, what I did was I decided that, you know, snipers be sniping, so I decided to run 2 of them in my build. So I would run 2 Barmaids. So if I saw both of them, it'd be a really good day for somebody out there. With that said, that means I'm running an extra grade 0 also, so it means extra guard. In this build, I'm running, I think, 6 crit triggers. I would run 6 crits. I run 6 crits, basically 4 of the new one, which is if it's soul charge, I can counterblast 1 to have them retire something. Or have your opponent retire something. That's kind of what the Amon skills usually do, is like, you have to retire something. Unless you clear the field, then you kind of just say, retire what's left. It's always a nice touch. I also would run 4 of the stand triggers. Monochrome of Nightmareland. Now, a lot of people were wondering what this one exactly did, and I had to read it myself to catch it. It operates a lot like, I guess it would be like how Rekka does, so stands kind of recycle themselves. So in theory, what you'll be doing is you would be going Generation Break 1, you'd put this card back into your deck, and then you'd shuffle, and then you'd soul charge 1, and then you have to proc, and you have to actually check things out. If it's 6 or more, you get to unflip, and if it's 10 or more, you get to draw a card. So it's like a free unflip, so your Amon skills can go off without a hitch, and then you have more counterblast to do more things with. So I was like, yeah, totally would want one of those. And I'd be running 2 draw triggers in this build, because the thing about this one is that it really filters through cards really quickly, so I don't want to run too many draws, because then I'd be like, oh, I have no deck left, I deck out, GG's. On the same token, you want to see some draws, and of course you need a Mon trigger, so I was running Psychic Waitress. And I'm running 4 heals. Right now I'm running Alice in Nightmareland, but if I had a choice, I would run the Mon's Follower heal trigger. I'll have to track that down at some point. But for right now, until I track those down, this is Alice of Nightmareland, which, of course, the card art is really well done. On to my grade 1s. Pretty basic, pretty simple, nothing too fancy. I'm running 4. I would run 4 of the Hell's Deal, which is, you have an Amon, it's Irregulars, you have an Amon Soul Charge 2. 4 of the Amon Perfect Guards, which is just Vlad Specular, as in don't hit my people, please. And I'd be running 3 Doreens. I picked those up this weekend, so I was really excited about actually getting those. Of course, we all know Doreen. She's Miss I get big because everyone else soul charges like a madman. And for 1 tech, I was going to run Mad Eye. Mad Eye basically is in Limb Break enabler. So basically, Amon or Amon Reverse can do their thing early, or just Amon Reverse basically can do his thing early without having to worry about being in 4 or up. On to the grade 2s. I'm running pretty much the same thing. I'm running 4 of the Hell's Nails, which is pretty much, you know, Swing of the Vanguard, Counterblast 1 with Amon in the name, Special Counterblast 1, then Soul Charge 3. I'm also running 4 of the Hell's Draw, which is pretty much play it, Amon Vanguard with name in it, Soul Charge 2. And I was playing 3 of the 4 of the Ranji Lins, which is pretty much, if you have an Amon, it's your 12k puncher if Amon's your Vanguard, which pretty much it always is. So that's always kind of live. Grade 3s. I decided on running 2 Azeroths. I figured that if I Legion, it'll be too far in between. I realized that my drop zone will only probably be for things like Guardwolf from my hand. So if I do Legion, it'll be weird, but I can do it, if that makes sense. Also, I'm running 3 regular Demon World Marquis Amons in this build. Because seeing a 10k, having the right 10k is kind of eh. But on the same token, it helps proc your other grade 3, which is the only one that we actually have access to right now, which is always okay. And then, of course, I was going to run 3 of the reverses, because you can always cheat the break ride by soul charging, and then you'd have like him being a 13k base, plus all kinds of fun things from there. Of course, you know, you could like barmaid someone and then give that the Amon ability, and then proc the reverse for Counterblast, and no, not even Counterblast, just lock, and then give something someone, and then he gets a boost. So he becomes quite a dangerous individual as well. And on top of that, he's a 13k base, so your opponents will have trouble dealing with it. As far as strides are concerned, just pretty much nothing real fancy with this. I decided on 4 Gilderize, because I guess 4 is the magic number for getting that off. And I was thinking just pretty much just 4 kiss kills. Either you get so kiss kill, get the soul where you need to get to, then eventually it's Gilderize game. But yeah, that's pretty much nothing too fancy, nothing too major about the deck build as far as that's concerned. I just wanted to show you guys what I would do with my Amon build if I have a choice, and give you some ideas about it. Hopefully in my next video I'll talk a little more about the Vampires, what I did in those differently. Actually in that one I got the Hysteric Shirley, so they can get their soul charging without any issues. The Stride deck pretty much is the same for them both at the moment, which is just 4 Gilderize, 4 Kiss Kill, so there's going to be no variation there. And that's pretty much it. With that said, this has been Will Cole, telling you guys a little bit about Dark Irregulars, my other clan that no one really knows about. And with that said, once again, I want to thank every side of my back, because it was really well done. And as always, believe in justice.